I love reading through the comment section, and it's interesting to me how week to week I seem to get one question more than any other. And this last week, the number one question people wanted to know was an update on our botfly maggot. If you don't know what I'm talking about a month ago, I posted a video on an antique mouse trap, and the mouse we caught in that, it was dead, but under its flesh was living a big parasite, a huge black botfly maggot feeding on the flesh of that mouse. And people wanted to know what those flies look like when they're an adult so they can recognize them. So I thought for a fun little contest I would hatch out our botfly maggot, turn it into a pet, and then in the comment section have people name it. I got over 4,000 suggestions for names, and you guys are so creative on the names you came up with. So in this video I'll give you an update on what our botfly maggot looks like now. We'll do a close-up at the end, and I'll let you know the most recommended name. So if you still want to vote, you can click on that video. The link's in the description below. Scroll through the suggestions and hit like. The number one most liked name right now is Botni the Science Fly. Pretty creative, a lot of people like it. Number two is Magneto, Jabba the Hutt, and there's other creative ones in there. A lot of people wanted to name it after their hated politicians, a lot for Hillary and Trump. And then there's some creative ones that aren't as popular, but I like. Infector Maggot was pretty good. Maggie, Body McBockface was pretty good. So click through there, and we still are going to take suggestions until our botfly turns into an adult. Now, I've been keeping this botfly in my kid's little bug jar, and we put it in as a maggot. It was crawling around. Naturally, when they're ready to pupate, they crawl into the soil, so I put a little dirt in there, and within 48 hours our little maggot went from a slimy worm, and it developed a hard shell and turned into a pupa, and that's what it looks like now. So I'll do a close-up at the end, but basically if this was a butterfly, it would have gone from the caterpillar to the cocoon stage, and it changes drastically, and it's in there metamorphosizing, growing legs, wings, eyes, and turning into an adult. So it has not emerged yet. It can take as little as a month, or they can stay in the pupa stage for almost 11 months. So I'm hoping with warm weather it will emerge soon, and I can show you what our little pet looks like as an adult. But right now I'll do a close-up on our botfly pupa. So here's what our botfly pupa looks like. It's got a hard shell, and it kind of looks like a little brown turd, a little mouse turd or something. It's in there metamorphosizing, and eventually this will crack open and an adult fly will emerge. And when that happens, I'll show you what that looks like. But right now that's what we got, a pupa. I've been watching every day to see when it hatches, and so far nothing's happened. Stay tuned and check out that first video to see what this nasty maggot looked like when it came out of that mouse. Thanks for watching.